Next up, also from Thailand, the director Mok Cheerpakdi and producer Sirapat Suthon Watanacharan. Please give a big round of applause for Neuropraxia.
Hello everyone. So today we are pitching for our project Neuropraxia. Hi, I'm Mo. I am the producer of this project and this is my director Mo. So I would like to introduce Mo to everyone for a bit. So Mo and I firstly met at film club at our former university. I was a law student and he was a medical student who was like watch film all the time and continuously made film throughout his study year. And the first time that I watched his short film, I watched it 5 times repeatedly because I don't understand it at all. Just kidding, just kidding. But the real reason is because I was intrigued by his unique style of visualization and also his sense of humor. And so when Mo invited me to join this project as a producer, I immediately accepted it. Not because only the interesting concept, but also his artistic approach, which I trust with all my heart. So regarding this, I will let Mo continue talking about our film.
Okay, thank you, Tang Mo. Okay, the neuropraxia, it is from my experience as a medical student. So this is the evidence that I am really a medical student, not like full in my bio. Okay, I met some patient like old female who have sleep for 3 days and met me, and I think why someone sleep for like 3 days in a row have to meet a doctor, and why if I sleep for like 1 day I have to meet a doctor yet. So that provoking me to think about the line between the abnormal and normality of medical context. And yeah, I developing it into my script. So my script is about Geng. Yeah, this is Geng. 24 years old man who sleep for like 10 days in a row, and after he wake up he meet a doctor, and doctor say there is some abnormality in your brain, you have to scan your brain, and more importantly you have to wear like EEG, the cap that have many numerous wires on his head for like 1 week, and the story begin there. The visual of the EEG have emphasize the sense of an alienation when Geng have meet his friend walking to the street in the crowded area of Bangkok and meet his girlfriend. This is go back to the concept of the film about how why Geng have sleep for 10 days and he have to like act like not the normal way. So I want to talk about more about artistic approach of my film. So the Neuropraxia is the narrative film, but I want to challenge the conventional narrative film. So my film isn't like intense emotional in it. There isn't like a clash of conflict in it, but there is like atmosphere in the world of the film that feel really unreal a little bit, but it can happen in the reality. So we don't know why Geng sleep like that. We don't know who capture Geng with the flash film camera or something. We not we don't know why Geng see people below, follow people below one by one. The ambiguity of the character act character thing is the main feeling that overwhelm on my film. And moreover, I add some visual of like experimental film to furthermore make the dynamic emotional of the film. Okay.
So I would like to share my personal experience regarding this film. So after I read a script, I just noticed a line on my fingernail, which all the internet said that it is cancer.
Maybe it's cancer.
Medical power. Anyway, so I was so nervous, so stressed, and I couldn't sleep for days until I hear just single diagnosis from a doctor regarding my symptom. And at that time, I became to realize that how crazy and how much I realize my thinking and my feeling on medical authority. And this, okay, so this is me, like, realize my thinking on medical authority. And it comes to me that I believe that everyone wants seek the answer from the medical authority as well. So actually, what is the difference between Asol and Geng? And yes, and thank you everyone in the camp for joining us for the picture. And the most importantly, I would like to mention about the importance of short film camp grant. Not only receiving this grant will be the opportunity for us to make this project happen, but also to strengthen our project to secure more grants, which we aim to acquire, including C-Shots and Momo distribution grant. And apart from that, as non-film graduates, to get this fund, it will be like the opening of our way in the world of film industry. And for the conclusion, I think Mok would like to say something about that.
Okay. I think in the end, I think neuropraxia isn't just about the medical power. I think the film is about everyday life that always have power above us. It shapes how we wake up, how we eating, how we do exercising, how we sleeping. It's not the obvious power, but it's the hidden power that embedded in the like some circumstances that it's not necessary to be medical power. It can be political power, it can be economical power, or and so on. So I think I want to make neuropraxia to like disclose that hidden power and against that power. Maybe that's why me and Mo, have pour like our all my heart to make neuropraxia happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now it is time for the Q&A session from our jury members.
Congratulations. It's really nice clip, and I just wonder, just like, because from your previous work, your film is a bit like a dry humor. So when I read the script, I try to think about this. This is you want to do the dry humor, or you want to do what kind of like humor or reality, or maybe you have any reference like in your mind that your film will look like this, emotion can be like this and that. Can you give us more a bit detail?
For this film, I want to keep the sense of dry humor on the film because like it isn't like a situational humor in my film, not something like that, but it's about like someone act weird, but it can act in the reality, and I capture that, so it made me feel a little bit weird, but in the sense of humor also.
Okay. So just one comment from your previous work. I think you should develop it more for this film, that if you have a chance that you may develop about the acting of the character, because now I know that you use a amateur actor, so and or maybe the real doctor. I'm not sure in your previous one. So they are really stiff on the screen, so that you can use like a professional quoting director, acting director, like to help that more natural, and it's gonna make the dry humor is more strong, and it's must be very wonderful with that. And
Thanks so much for sharing your story. I think I look forward to also kind of see how you play with the humor, because I think humor is actually really difficult to kind of like translate across, and especially if if it's gonna be in Thai, certain cultural context, kind of translate to an international audience as well. I think something that maybe more of like a comment, but I'm not sure if you're going to continue developing your script, because while reading your script, I understand that in the synopsis, you mentioned that the main character can't fall back asleep, but it wasn't clear to me that he couldn't fall back asleep in your script, and you later meet his 87-year-old girlfriend, Non Pam, if I got, so that part that Non Pam was the girlfriend also wasn't clear to me. I actually thought I don't know, it's like, was it me? I just thought it was really like his real grandmother. So yeah, until I read I mean, maybe that's something to think about as you continue working on your script.
Thank you.
Wow, I still have time. So I honestly need to be more convinced with the visual. As the script, I imagine that it can go so many direction. And from your previous film, like Sanchai, I didn't see it quite yet, but I do feel hopeful because it is interesting. You are trying to steer emotion of the audience, but I do wonder, you as the filmmaker, what is the discourse that you would like to make happen with this film?
Okay.
Discourse, like what sort of discussion or what sort of talks do you want to trigger with making this film? Because it's quite a big concept and then quite abstract and will be fun, I imagine, to watch.
Okay.
But then, from your heart, what do you want to create the discussion about?
For the short one, I want to point out the medical power that have the power on everybody, mind and soul, and that kind of power, it is not like uh, that order you, but that kind of power you running toward to it because you don't have a knowledge about it and you can let the power easily run through your body.
And I would like to add more for a bit because I experienced this by myself. So actually, the topic of our film is not about discover something new because the medical discourse, the medical power is what always with us all the time. So this film is like aiming to let we as an audience of this film and also the audience to explore about the power and the medical authority together.
All right, thank you very much. Can we have a big round of applause for Neuropraxia?